PTP, positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking people.
Real Talk Live with Dr. Rodney Grimes. People to people, power to power, positive thinking people. Yes, with Sir Rod and Lady Z. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about we. And God we trust.
Positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking.
Good evening, welcome. Here we are again at the People to People podcast here. You know what we do. We come to you to bring the things that's happening in the DMV. I am so excited. I always say that I'm so excited because I'm always so excited when I get on here, when I'm just being in the presence of people who are doing positive things. You know, the slogan is people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. So with that said, because I do not want to waste another second, I couldn't get into it. We're going to dive in because we got some people in here are responsible on a major level of the process of the success of the play, The Vacation House, Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. So welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you.
I guess I'm going to start off with Miss Darlene. It's amazing what you've been doing with the podcast. Not the podcast, look.
The play.
Okay. With the play. But I would like you to just kind of start off and talk about, a little bit how you got where you are with this. And then also talk about the sellout of the first one. And then we can say it's a sellout on number 2.
Yes, it is.
So how does it feel?
It feels great. I'm really excited about it. I want to say I can't believe it, but I can believe it because we have a great cast, great partner, Vina Lawson, and Sean Shorter. I mean, it has been a wonderful journey with 2 sellout plays. Quick.
Yeah, and as knowing that as we've been watching some of the things that you've been doing, I know being down on the floor, giving the directions and coaching everybody, has that been a real trying situation for you?
So I know how to code switch. Although I try not to show my frustration sometimes. So I'm very calm. Vina, my partner, who's here, she calls me the grandma. Even though I don't look like grandma, she says I'm the grandma. So it's the good cop, bad cop thing. So I'm the good cop, she's the bad cop. But then when we leave rehearsal, I'm like, okay. Because I want perfection, right? I'm a perfectionist. I like stuff to be in decency and order. But I tell you, that cast, they are great. When you come out, you're going to have a great time. For those who didn't get tickets, I feel so sorry for you. Because you really are going to miss out on a phenomenal show. Not only is it just a show, but you are getting the bang for your buck. And why am I saying that? Because you have the comedy. That's one show by itself. You have a live band, live music. That's number 2. Then you have singers whose voices are phenomenal, right? That you will pay top dollar to go see. So you got 3 things. Then you got the food, the ambiance, the atmosphere, the outstanding customer service. Your whole evening is going to be phenomenal if you got a ticket.
Hey, that's if they got a ticket. How about that? Now switching to Miss Vina, who is the co-writer of the play itself. I am so excited about what you bring to the table And how has it been for you being in the writer's seat, but also being an actor on the stage as well?
So, I mean, it's a good thing. So when the play first started, so it's the backstory to it. Everybody, all the cast members that are actually in the cast at this moment, except Salita and Loretta and Byron. So we were about to do a play, but 4 days prior to us stepping on the stage, the producer, the director, the writer, the everything of this play passed.
Oh my goodness.
So we were looking like chickens
talking.
with our head cut off, running around, running around, running around, running around. So we were just on the phone one day. Sean, Kenny, Yana, and I were on the phone, and he said, "How are we going to keep this going?" And they were like, "Well, we had someone else on the phone as well. Not going to really get into that part, but he also was like, well, is somebody going to write something?" So me being me, I never written anything, no plays or nothing like that. Not any plays or nothing like that. And I've been writing poems and raps and stuff, but plays, no. So I said, well, you know what? I'm just gonna jump out there. I'm just gonna jump with no parachute today. So I started writing and began to write and write and write and write, and it kept changing, it kept changing. So I said I can't be in the play and direct the play or write some more to play. I don't know what else. I need some help. So we decided to call Darlene to get Darlene to finish writing the rest of the play and to direct it. So that's how that was, because I enjoyed being in it. That part.
And Miss Salithia.
Salita.
Salita.
Everybody throw their eye in there.
Uh-huh.
It's just plain Salita.
Salita.
Yep.
Okay. Now, you being one of the actors in the play, how has it been for you?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. It's a lot of work rehearsing and working with other actors is, sometimes that's challenging if they haven't done their homework or whatever, or they swing up something new on you. But that's just the reality of it. But that's the challenge of doing what I love to do. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's something. But for me, I actually what's most important to me about the play is actually the people. You know what I mean? I'm from Seattle, Washington, and my family's all in Seattle. I have two cousins here, and so to be around people that I feel like I'm family with, it was a bonus for me. So yeah, that's my favorite part of it all. And then of course the singing, in rehearsals, the singing. I always feel like I'm at a concert because they be saying,
Yes. Yes,
they
they
be
do.
saying,
Yes.
So the singing is off the chain,
Yes.
and then the comedy also.
Yes.
Just whether it be ad libbing while we're at rehearsal, we never know what's actually gonna show up on the stage, but just the whole thing, it's just a lot of fun. So for me, it was the people, the cast that I work with, that I'm involved with, and then the music and the comedy is top notch for me.
Yes.
Me personally, and being that I was asked to come in, and I've told many people, and many people know that I've always been on the outside, not on the stage. This was a real serious transition for me. And one of the things that I didn't know how complicated it is to get into character.
Yes.
And so working with individuals like yourself who are always on the stage, I had to sit back and say, okay, don't try to be in the director's seat. Sit down and listen. And I started to learn different things that now I understand why people go to acting classes and things of that nature. Why it's so
very
important.
necessary. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not easy to just get in there and then take on a character, But being that you have been doing this is not your first.
Oh no. I actually relocated from Seattle to come down here to pursue an acting career, and I started, I would say 21. As a kid, and in middle school, you do the little dance stuff, you do the little talent show stuff like that. But that was the extent of it. But I didn't start doing the acting until once I got saved and started going to church, and they had a drama ministry, and that's when I joined the drama ministry, and that's where I fell in love with it.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, it shows when your comfort when you're on the stage and some of the advice that I've received from you as well, and just overall the whole team, it's just been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm really asking for individuals to do is to show the support that y'all been showing and consistently talk to people because this is not the only thing that you're going to see coming from DDS Entertainment, who's doing some other ventures, and as we have some things coming up as well, and different individuals who also that are doing production, like Sean.
Diversified Motown.
Diversified Motown group.
Yeah, they are phenomenally doing some amazing things as well. So what we want to do is just keep building and building and moving forward
We are.
to do some positive things.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, man, I tell you, Satan really be moving, right? Because this, I don't know where that noise is coming from, but I hope that y'all don't hear it, but ignore it. Because that's the first time it's been like that loud. But I also would like to bless the food and give kudos to Lady Z, who always prepares stuff.
Woo-hoo!
Hey, Lady Z, are you available real quick? Because you know people be looking for you.
Look how she took care of her man. We got the brown rice. We got the white rice.
Lady Z, are you available? But real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bless the food because I don't want you to get cold on you. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, we thank you, Father. We always thank you when it's an opportunity to fellowship. We ask you that you continue to keep us and just have us to move in your will, that it be your will to be done and not our own. Bless this food that goes into our body and have it to nourish us properly. As we pray, amen.
Amen.
So y'all can dig in whenever you feel like it, because I'm not ashamed to eat while people be looking. So I don't want mine to be cold.
Right?
But as people already know, I'm gonna show you real quick. Lady Z got a salmon with broccoli. I did get the brown rice because she's trying to make sure I eat healthy. I think this is a broccoli with some kind of sauce on it with some. Come in, can you come in, please?
Right.
Yeah, y'all already know. Just stoop down here real quick, right here. So that they can see. Yeah. That's good. That's good. So, when did you put together? What is this?
Okay, you have the brown rice, of course.
Yeah.
And this is salmon, and this is broccoli with Parmesan butter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you have a salad.
That's we eating healthy.
Yes, eating healthy.
Very healthy.
No cake.
So, I hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then on top of that, guess what? We got some homemade cake in the back too that I'm gonna tell y'all about. We're gonna talk about that too. So y'all better know that it's on and popping up in here. But thank you, baby. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. So good.
So I have a question for you, Dr. Brian.
No,
Yeah, go ahead.
Some butter.
How do you feel outside of the director seat? Now that you've done the play already, how do you feel?
I can't wait to do it again and again and again.
Look at you.
I mean, honestly, I've always wanted to take on a position of trying to do a play, but now being in a play, and I learned so much from this. It's given me a whole different perspective, So this is just something down the line that I know that is in my path, and I'm hoping that as we move forward. Every time I hear somebody say they got a casting for something, they're going to see me at the front of the line, hey, But to be honest with you, I am really, really happy that I came in. I know that it was a struggle. Look, I was watching you, Darlene, and Tanitha over there saying, Lord have mercy, where did this guy come from? It was times when y'all was like, Jesus, is he gonna make it? But the coaching, the way that y'all talked to me and came in, and I never was offended. I was always intrigued and open to receive.
Yeah, and I want to say that the fact that you didn't take any offense and that you were ready to hear and receive is a plus, because there's a lot of people don't take that stance, even though they know they ain't never did this before. They know they ain't never did this before. And you can get up there and you can say, okay, if you do it this way, it'll be received this way. They don't want to hear that. But for you, it's almost a beautiful like song and dance, because it's like, okay, let me give you the mantle with instruction. You take that mantle and be like, oh, okay, and then you will do it right there, right? And then the correction could be made right away. And then the plus part is you even feel it after you do it. After you take your instruction, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
So everybody's not as receptive as you are. So you're a good person to coach and to help and assist. So that makes it so much easier. And then people aren't scared to tell you, can you might want to. Nobody's doing that because you're so ready to receive and ready to learn.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of you.
Well, I can honestly say, being on the other side, that I always tell people, before you can lead, you have to know how to follow.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that I knew that Darlene could do, as I watched her move forward on some other things. I've seen her praise dance. I've seen her doing some acting. I've seen her doing comedy. And so when you see somebody who do so much, you be like, okay, tell me what I need to do. And then coming in and seeing all of you all on the stage and how serious. Yeah, Venus, let me tell you something. Don't nobody take it more personal than you. You do this with a passion that's unreal.
Yeah.
And we receive that. And I just think that is so powerful, because I know that all you want is success. You and when you be the other day, y'all was telling me about facing the audience. And Vina was over there, she was like doing it like she was bringing in the airplane.
Yeah, I was like,
but you see how that helped you though.
Yeah.
That helped you focus on her to see what you needed to do.
Yeah. And that's what that was so cool. So that was some of the things that I thought was so cool. Now, when doing this, and I want to go back to what you said, how did it affect you emotionally? Because you knew the direction that the play was going in the beginning. How did it affect you when the change had to come on?
For which play?
This one, because you said, remember, it was an individual who started this.
No, I started this one. Okay, so
okay.
No,
correct me.
Okay, yeah. So it was a play before this with all the cast members and the band except Darlene, Loretta, and Salita. So all of us just stayed together. And 4 days prior to that, 4 days prior to us hitting the stage, he passed away. So we decided to stick together and not depart. So that's when we started. They were talking and I just started thinking of a name, the Vacation House. And I started writing. And so Terrell and I and Sean was like, I said, I can't act and direct. I need somebody. I cannot do this. I need somebody that's going to be there. Darlene, let's call her. First name came out of me and Terrell mouth. Darlene, that's it. Let's call her. So called Darlene, and that's how the other half of Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover came about. And she finished the rest of the play. So that's what the back end of it is. The cast that already been together. We have been together now. The cast that I'm with now, we've been together for 3 years. This is going on 4 years for us.
So that's what makes it so unique, because I noticed that certain individuals were really, really feeling, hey, let's try this. When you have a director, a lot of times you're supposed to just let the director do their job. And I was noticing the relationship among everybody on the stage. Now I understand why.
So we all went through a traumatic incident together.
Right.
So no one faced it by themselves.
Right.
We all was there together to, witness the whole situation. Well, we didn't see that part, but we were together to witness the trauma that happened. So, and we decided this is just me. I was not letting us break up. I was not, because the play that we were getting ready to do at first, before he left that thing, it was right. He did a fantastic job. He's a writer anyway. He's done some other plays and stuff like that. So I was not letting us go. We was gonna make it out here. And yes, I do have a very, very, very deep passion for theater.
Yeah.
It's been in me since a kid. I went to acting classes at 7. Dance class from 7 up till 16. I've done background for Power in New York for hours at on end, and it's just I stopped doing it after I had my son, and then I got back into it. So what keeps me motivated and keeps me wanting to build and keep moving is this one over here, darling. She really, really keeps me wanting to keep moving and going and going and going and going. And I'm like, okay, I got somebody that's not like, and I got to be truthful. A lot of people in this city are very crabby and they don't want to see you succeed. They want to compete against you. Like our production company, we don't yell. We don't pull people. No, if we have some issues or some problems, we call, we have conversations, we communicate. And that's the thing that I love about this. We are the good cop, bad cop. Everybody know I'm a little aggressive. That's just me. But other than that, I mean, Darlene is fantastic. Now, when it comes to this case, when I seen Salita get on that stage, I hit Darlene and said, "Where you get this one from? Where you get it from?" And she said, "I told you, I told you." I said, "Yes." I mean, didn't have to tell her anything. She read that part and boom. She
And
just
lucky for you.
and lucky for you. So it was when I already knew the other cast, but when Salita came, it just was like, okay, this is really coming together. It's really gelling. And then, of course, y'all know my heart always melt when they sing.
Yeah.
Yes, the
And
singing is
the
phenomenal.
singing is just, oh my gracious.
You
And
lose focus
you
being
do.
on stage
You
when
really
they
do.
start to sing.
Yeah.
And even the
band.
band loses focus
The
because
band
they
be
get
lost.
caught up into the play.
Yes.
And if we could just go back with now the part 2, well, not really part 2, but the second show with the remix on the end, it's because of some twists.
Yep.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and that's with everybody,
Twist and
even
turn.
their presentation, and then your very own cameo appearance of me. But I will say, Dr. Grimes, that it's like a remix for you.
Yes.
Because I don't see the same Mr. Naps that we saw last time. Now, this Mr. Naps.
It's pimpalicious.
I love that. I love it.
Authority. Like, you come in with, like, what?
What?
And what? Drop the mic.
Boom.
Yeah. But again, that is because y'all introduced me to Mr. Knapp.
Okay.
I didn't know who he was. And that was what I learned. You have to know the person. And acting is just what it is. You got to act like that person. You can't be yourself.
At all.
Not at all.
Now, I'm going to tell you, me and Mr. Knapp have quite a few things in common.
That's true. When you can pull a little bit of yourself into the character, that's a plus.
Except Mr. Knapp, he likes to dress.
Yes.
Okay? And so do I. Now, Mr. Knapp might be just a little off kill with it a little bit, but sometimes I think I'm a little off kill with it too. But at the same time, Mr. Knapp is a stand-up guy who goes after what he wants. Not all the time that it's a good thing. And somebody told me the other day, they said, you was going to tell too much about the play. So I ain't going to be giving all of it out because you got to come out. If you want to know, you got to come see it. And I can tell you this, for it to sell out 2 times, I can only imagine what's coming behind it. Because I seriously looking at, and let me go ahead and throw this out there. Tyler Perry, okay? Tyler Perry, you need to get in touch. Get somebody to come up here to come and see what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to reach out to them too.
But I'm just, when I say seriously,
Yeah.
we are taking this very, very serious. We are opening doors for individuals who are interested in becoming actors to get an opportunity to be able to do so.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't mean that we just stop here. We can move on into another direction. So that's really, really, so we talking, Monique down in Baltimore. I know Monique is moving around. Well, you know something?
Oh, yes.
The reason why I bring up certain people's names because Monique is one of them type of people that will pop up on you. Hoping Jaraji.
Taraji.
So we talk about people who are in the business, but also some that are from the area, and we're trying to represent you in a way.
Regina Hall, forgot about her.
Come on, Dave. That's right.
Regina Hall, yeah.
We got quite a few celebrities that are from this area, but yet we trying to follow their footsteps.
Yeah.
So kudos to everybody that we mentioned. We send much respect. A couple of weeks ago, I did a personal apology to Steve Harvey, who, at one time I was carrying a little chip on my shoulder. For what reason, I don't know. Because I was thinking that he was just all over the place. I respect the man, and I had to just publicly apologize and say, hey, Steve, he don't know me. Okay, he don't know me from a rock and a hard place. But me as a man and a man of color, many times we beat each other down. I felt that it was necessary for me to publicly say, my apologies. And he didn't know nothing about me. But I just respect what he does, and I respect what y'all do. And that's why, I'm so excited about being a part of this. As
Salita. Aretha Salita. Like Aretha.
Okay. Aretha Salita.
Mhm.
Okay, I got it now.
Okay.
And Salita was, you were saying, and I'm seriously saying that I'm just so intrigued about what we brought to the table and what I've learned. And so, I'm saying the doors are open publicly. The doors are open for y'all want to get in touch. Tell them, darling, how do they get in touch with you?
You can call 301-658-4211 or go to ddsentertainment.com.
And then Vina, the same as well as you, because you still do different projects other than this, correct?
Correct.
So how would they get in touch with you as well?
You can call me 202-375-1827. You can also get in contact with me through my email. Let me spell it for you. It's LUV as in Victor, ENIER LAW S as in Sam ON @gmail.com. That will be my first and last name, Luvinia Lawson @gmail.com. Hit me up.
Hey, and Salita, do you do any? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So, do you do any training or help people?
No.
Okay. So,
I don't. I do this as a ministry. So whenever the door is open, that's when I walk through the door. I don't have anything on the side where I'm trying to promote or trying to get this and that. When the door's open, I walk through and I just try to come in and represent God and see it as a ministry. So
I again, y'all, I'm just so happy to be a part of this journey. I'm so proud of you. I just found out the other day I'm not the oldest in there. I ain't gonna talk about who it is. They put it out there themselves.
Sean.
Sean, Sean ain't the oldest.
Barry. They right behind each other, Sean and Barry.
And somebody else too.
Cat.
But don't say
I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing. So y'all ain't gonna get me. Y'all ain't gonna get me in no trouble. I ain't say nothing. But I can say this, that I'm so proud of you. I really am. This is an honor for me to sit in amongst you because I can only see where we're going. I talked to Darlene. I know Darlene before this. Mm-hmm. Me and Darlene worked on a few projects. We worked on some things or whatever. One of the things I wanted to tell you that you're one of the most talented individuals I've run into.
Yes.
You are a multi-talented woman.
Yes.
And when you put your skills into action, you don't be playing. And so, I always ask you, is Ernestine still she on the run?
Ernestine.
Ernestine will be here in April, so you'll hear about that pretty soon, along with the Odin gals. But if you don't mind, I want to give a shout out if it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. We
Because
at home.
our set for the play is beautiful. It is Tyler Perry level and more.
Yes.
And Dennis Jones,
Yes.
yes, author, writer, producer, director, comedian,
Photographer,
yes,
plumber.
He's everything. He built our set that you will see. It is beautiful. You would think that you're in someone's living room or whatever else is in there. And he's just great. And I also want to give a shout out to All About You, Jason Tyler, who did our furniture, and
Beautiful.
it was so beautiful. And so this second time around, because it is the remix, it's going to be a little different, but it's going to be just as beautiful.
Yep.
And you know what? I think we all can say this. We was all shocked when we saw it.
Oh yeah, I was so impressed. I was like,
Whoa!
whoa!
I know. Yeah.
It changed your whole mindset for even for our characters, because we already knew we were upper crust, as they say.
Yeah.
But then when we seen ourselves, it's like, oh yeah, we really are upper crust. We really are. You know what I mean? It was, you were able to bring more of that out, so it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
When I saw it for the first time, I was like, oh my goodness. Then I knew, and at the time, I really didn't feel that I was doing an A+. And I got to tell you this. Me and my wife be riding in. I would be practicing my parts. Perfect. All the way till we get there. I would get in front of y'all and forget everything. And I was so blown why it was doing that to me. But really what it was, when you don't want to let people down, it can sometimes become overbearing.
You put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah. But again, when y'all would come to me, Darlene would call me afterwards. Say, calm down, Rodney. You got this. She would say, hey, this is what you want to pay attention, boo, boo, boo. V, you would come by me and just, and if I did good, you would come by and say, good job, Salitha, it was many times I was watching you, and I was watching because I know that you move in perfection, right? I saw you saying, okay, he can do this, but let me go over and not just once or twice, but several times you pulled me to the side and say, hey, do it this way or try this. And I just started to realize how important this was to do my best for y'all. Now, with that said, I guarantee you, each one of us feel like that when we're coming to the public. That's what we're doing. Bringing our best to give people laughter, love, understanding. We're giving you entertainment. We're not selling you false dreams, drugs, or discomfort. What we're saying is come to the play and enjoy yourself.
Let
your head down.
And they can feel it. They can feel what's on the stage. That trickles out into the audience. So if we're up there free flowing and we're free and we're actually having fun as we're doing what we're doing, that trickles down to the audience. They pick up our energy. That's why I always tell her energy is so high, and when she's not, you can feel it in the room. You know what I mean? So it's always her positive energy always comes on board, and it makes a difference with the cast, even in rehearsals. You know what I'm saying? So it matters. It matters, and that again, it goes back to what I was saying about the cast and the bond that you guys have. You guys have already worked together, and then for them to open the doors and let us out. I'm saying outsiders, but let us in, and we feel like we've been there just as long as you guys have, based on how you guys made us feel. Sometimes it's difficult to go into an already established cluster.
We like,
you know what I mean?
We love y'all. We love y'all.
So my point is that whatever's on the stage, the family feel that we have, it trickles down into the audience, and so they feel that. And you're not alone. A lot of people, I still get nervous going on stage because you don't want to let people down. You want to make sure you remember things. Stuff just happens, you know. But the atmosphere that Darlene has created, Venus created, is a family affair. And so we help each other, you know. If even if somebody does forget the line, we know to say a little bit of that line to help them pull out what and then they remember, you know. So it's always good to be with people who want everybody to exceed. There's no big stars. We're all one team, one unit, and that shows up on stage, and people can feel that.
And that was something else that was really, I was really impressed with, because a lot of my family members who came out to support, thank you so much for buying the tickets and supporting me as I was explaining this was my first rodeo. Afterwards, they was really, really saying, "Hey, you did a good." My kids, a couple of my kids was there. Some of my pastor was there. My brother, he had flew in from Florida. He flew in specifically to come to see the play, and he literally said to me, "Yo, man, it was worth the flight." It's for somebody to say that, you know, that's for value to me, right? So I just was like, man, I did it, you know. And then when I went home, even Zena, she came to me. She said, "I'm so proud of you." She said, you know, now she told me, she kept it real. She said, "You can do better, you know, but you just gotta calm down and don't overthink it." Because she said, "You know the part, you know, but what we did, we came together on that stage."
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And what we bring it to the table. And I'm telling you, y'all talk about the remix. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you. Come on. And I'm talking the singing, the
phenomenal.
Everything is so is just coming like a puzzle, and each piece is getting put where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just, again, I'm so elated and happy and feel blessed, you know, to be a part of this. I can't wait to keep doing the interviews, especially after this one. I want to get, you know, opportunity for other individuals from the cast to be able to come in and talk about how they felt and so forth. And we're going to, you know, keep it moving. But this is what I do. You know, I like to promote people. I've been doing this a long time. I went into hiatus for a little while, so that's why I'm a little rusty, because I really stayed out trying to regroup. I went through a life-changing experience that I can't explain, but many people have experienced, but the experience is different from everyone. And what I had to experience put me in a position I just needed to just step back for a minute. But, you know, again, getting a phone call and you inviting me to say, "Hey, Rodney, you want to be a part in the play?" It gave me some confidence to get back, to get back up and to get back and doing what I was doing. We was talking and saying the podcast was coming back. It was coming back. It's coming back. We kept saying and you know, and it took a minute, but we're back. Now we still working with little trials and tribulations here, you know, and that's just a part of life. But I got a new family.
Yes,
that's how I feel too.
I know we're not going nowhere. We eat good.
Oh, good around here.
I would like to bring up, I believe the date is March the 25th, and it is open to the public. So we will be having a cast party, and it's going to be free at the Tacoma Station from 6 to 10. Come out. You'll get to meet the cast. You will have a live concert. They will be singing their original songs. Just come out. Free food too. You're gonna eat too. While it lasts. Okay. So early bird get the worm. And that's the Tacoma Station, March 25th, cast party.
That's gonna be nice. And where, you know, you got to think about, for individuals who's interested in trying to do some acting and stuff, that'll be the time you want to come out and meet people, shake hands and meet the writers who, Darlene and Vina. and find out what they got up their sleeve next, so you can say, "Hey, I want to be a part of this." What you call them, understudies,
Understudies.
right?
Mhm.
You definitely, that is so important that people come out. So that don't mean that if you never had an experience, you can come out and be an understudy.
That's what I started out as.
All of us did. I was the understudy
Darlene was
before.
Darlene's like, can you just come on and just be the understudy? And I was like, okay. Excuse me. And I came to the first rehearsal, and I was like, oh, that's only a couple parts. I'm good. I just can memorize this, and I'm good. But it turned into something different. The part has gotten bigger. Now it is the character, not, and it's not a shade of who should have would have been there, but I'm grateful that I'm in the spot that I'm in. I'm grateful to be a part of it. And but yeah, I want to point out that when I came on board, I came on as an understudy. So you could just, you know what I'm saying? So you just never know what doors God's gonna kick in for you. You just don't know how it's gonna turn out.
And she became the character.
Yeah, so don't look down on the understudies, because that also too, as an understudy, especially if you are a new actor, you can learn a lot. You can come in and learn and see how things are done, so there's all kind of benefits to it.
I'm just hoping that people really look at this opportunity to see what we do in the DMV.
Yeah.
We have a reputation that was put out there that they think that, back when it was called Chocolate City, that it was just a bunch of drama and chaos and murders and all that. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the DMV, we have a lot of talent.
A lot.
And here we got people have migrated from different places here that brought the talent from where they came. And now here, again, you're seeing an opportunity here. The Vacation House, Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, is a prime example. That is saying, hey, look, these people pulled this together, and I mean, it is hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hey, look, isn't it sometimes hard when we be in there rehearsing and we can't stop laughing?
Yes.
I be trying to tell people that. I was like, oh Lord, sometimes I'll be up there. That was the other thing that I had to learn when I was up on the stage. Boy, Terrell said something out the way to me, and I was like, please, Ronnie, don't laugh. Terrell did something the other day. I gotta say this, because I never know what he's gonna do. So I'm trying to dread. This is my first time really trying to do it right. So I'm getting ready to do something. This probably I won't scare nobody, but right? He pulled my hat off while I was on the stage, and that with he talked about Mr. Knapp.
Nappy.
His nappy hit, right?
Nappy.
So he pulled my hat off, and Zena had always been talking about, because she said, "Don't have your the little things sticking all up," But it was funny because when he did it, a few of y'all started laughing, and I was like, "Oh my God!" But those are the moments when we are actually in the process that you see how hilarious this play is. Spontaneous.
For sure.
The personality of the individuals.
Somebody might say something, you just say something.
Look,
everybody's personality.
Yeah.
You know what, we was watching you when you was looking at Office
Wedgwood.
Yeah. When you be standing there and Zena said, look at love. And she was just up there. She was, I mean, it was so funny because you got real people like that.
Yes. Yeah, you
Every character in the play.
There's somebody.
It's somebody
that you can relate to. You
know
that
somebody you can relate
just
to,
like that if you're not that person.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then one thing in the play, not going to talk about it, it was the person, and I did not know it. And that person said, that was really me. I said, what? And they said, yes. So it was crazy how that was put in the play. And I said, did she know it or something?
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah. It's just overall, again, this is a lot of talent all in one area that's really doing well. And I think it was you that said the other day, talk about the dedication. with many people. And
Yeah.
all of us, and you see most of us make it to rehearsal. Even when we're going to be late, we still coming in there.
Yeah.
You know? And that was one of the things that I was impressed with as well. You know, we all, I remember I heard, I don't know if it was you or somebody I heard say, I understand, you know, thank you for making the rehearsal because we all have a life outside of this. I don't know which one of y'all said that. But when I heard that, I looked around and I saw who's there all the time. I said, that's dedication. So even with me, you know, I always looked and I said, you know what, put your best foot forward. You know, this, you know, that's what matters because it's just a point of love and respect for one another too. You know, so if it was anything that really stand out about the play, what would you say it is?
Trust God. And if I say what I want to say, I don't want to give up.
Okay.
So I'll just say, trust God.
And what about you, B?
Just pay attention. Listen to the message. It's the message, and it's a good message. So I mean, I don't want to give the play away. So the overall is wonderful, but I need just when you're there, pay attention to the message. It's a message in it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I would say the message and the title is "Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover," and so
really important.
Yeah, and so if anything, that helps you put on the lens of like now you're like, what's not happening here? What's real? What's not real? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I would just say, if anything, it'll make you look at yourself and making sure that you're not judging a book by its cover, or and if you are, maybe force you to take a step back and realize everybody got their own paths, their own reasons, and you just never know where someone's been. You never know where they came from. You have no idea why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
You know, so we need to extend some grace and some mercy to people because it could be us. It could very well. Yeah. Some people are just a paycheck away from being on the street. Some people are just a smell of smoke to get them back in a place they didn't want to be in. You just never know.
And you know, you as a person, sitting here that don't judge a book by its cover thing, that's real. Because I'm pretty sure people judge the fact that we were doing this play. Being that I don't think it's gonna be.
Yeah, we had that.
And to walk in there,
yes,
and we wowed them. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Like, wow, when the curtains open, you know. So most people, and I would say my family as well, thought, okay, we come into a play, it's gonna be a little backdoor, you know, play, a little chair on the stage and a cup. You know what I mean? You know, a little hard table. But to see that stage look like it did.
Yes.
People, even in our interviews, that people were saying, I'm blown away.
Yeah.
And I want to come back. And that's why we sold out again.
Yeah.
And don't leave our vendors out.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, wow. Vendors.
We had some very, very good vendors. And it was a variety of stuff to pick from. Which was really, really, really powerful. And I'm so excited about that. Again, here, what we're bringing to the table is powerful. Yeah. I can say this here in the DMV. And I have been doing different things for a very, very long time. And people judge you. And they think that you do it because you want to be seen. But it's not it. You're just doing it because this is who you are.
Right.
You know, somebody was made to be the actor. Somebody was made to be the preacher. Somebody was made to be the teacher or the fireman. I couldn't be a fireman. I couldn't. I'm scared to get burned.
I did.
You know? And I'm talking about, or even a nurse. I couldn't stick nobody with a needle.
I'm a beast at that.
See, I don't think it's too much that you ain't
right.
afraid to do. I'm you know, but you know, it's just here, a lot of people don't understand. We are in the lanes which God put us in.
Yes.
We didn't choose these things.
Mm-mm.
You know,
No.
many people. I've heard some rumors here and there. People assume that I put myself above them or whatever. I never do that. I put my pants on like every other man.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm very humble with, and that is with the way that I network with people, because God can give you something and it can be taken away immediately.
Sure can, because manifestation has humbled me a lot. And I mean a lot. Darlene can tell you that. It has really humbled me. So yeah, God, you're right. God, like, come here.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Step it back.
Yeah.
So you are correct.
And that's what's really important for many people. When I'm saying don't judge a book by its cover, pay attention. And I'm going to tell I'm asking, when you're in there, yeah, we want you to laugh, we want you to have a good time, but we want you to listen, because it's a twist to everything.
It's a roller coaster.
Oh my goodness.
You up, down.
Yeah, you be like, oh no, it's not. He what? Or she did what? Or they did who? You know.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you be like, oh my God. Yeah. And I just, again, some of the characters, I hadn't seen them lately. Another one I want to give some kudos to, Gregory.
Ricky.
Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky plays his part very well.
He does.
Yeah.
You know, I watched him. You know, he ain't no jump up guy say, hey, look at me. But I watch him. He take it serious. And when he's on the stage, he does an excellent job. And I'm not taking away from nobody else. But some people, you just kind of see them really, really do well. And Byron.
He does an excellent
He
knows how to be an understudy and his part. And so much so where I had to tell him last time, you know what, next time, just do your part. Because transitioning you back so much, I could tell that sometimes he would forget who he's supposed to be. So I called him, I said, next rehearsal, just do you. Because you are great off the sledge. And I need you to stay that.
Right.
And I don't want you to bring in that other character into who you are. And we talked about that again last night. So when we went through a little bit and I said, okay, now this is who Officer Sledgewood is, and this is how I need you to enter the room. So, and he said, thank you for that, because you're right. He was transitioning, but Byron is an excellent team player. And I want to thank our sponsor, People to People.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Being one of our top sponsors for the play. You'll see them in the playbill, as well as Stilettos Dinner Theater located in Capitol Heights. Let me tell you, if you have not been there, I encourage you to drive by.
Yeah.
Make an appointment. Take a look. It's the best kept secret. Decorated a stage. You don't even have to bring your equipment for your band. Her name is Linda. Stilettos Dinner Theater in Capitol Heights, Maryland. You have to go. And I cannot forget, because 1865 steak, cigar, seafood lounge. They were our first sponsor for our first play, and they came right back. And what I love about them is when Avina and I went to thank them for the first time, I just said, hey, I just want to thank you. Here's a bag. He said, oh, you doing it again? Okay. Come see me tomorrow. I'll write your check.
Yep.
It's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Support.
Yeah, because he got quite a few people from the play to come to the restaurant.
Yeah. And what I like what y'all have done also, because of the sponsors, and I think that it's okay to say this, that you will pay attention, you'll hear these sponsors' names throughout the play, which is a very, very powerful way to say thank you, which, I thought was very unique. But, as we are probably coming down to the last couple of minutes, Stiletto is a very, very nice location. I'm sure my tech, possibly he made a run the address because it's he had probably put it on there. I can't see right here.
Okay.
We've been doing that periodically. As I move forward, some of the things that we really going to be concentrating on is to really to try to focus on supporting the surrounding businesses. That's one of the main things. That's how I got my title as doctor. I got that through humanitarianism by things that I was doing in the community. I did not know somebody had called me, put my name in there. I got notified that was submitted in to receive my doctorate, and I was blown. As you can see up there, me and my wife, we received our Lifetime Achievement Award signed by the president, not this president, but President Biden. That was another time that we was unaware. They just, but when you do good, you get recognized, And so a lot of people will probably look and see what we have accomplished, but it's only by the grace of God that these things have happened. And I don't do it and walk around with my chest pumped up to try to say I'm better than you. I do walk around with my chest pumped up because I'm proud. I am proud to be able to say that I've accomplished these things. I didn't go to jail. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not a child abuser. I'm not a woman abuser. I'm not dying, crippling, crazy. I'm blessed. And I take that very seriously. And that's what y'all going to see. I'm trying to talk to Mr. Knapp. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm telling Mr. Knapp, I say, yo, man, you're going to have to change your ways, bro. You're going to have to change. But when you come to the play, y'all better pay attention. Because, hey.
And get there.
Yeah, early.
Yeah, come get your seats now. Come on in there. Because I'm going to tell you something. Last time, boy, them seats was filling up so fast.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Oh, and one more thing.
Do
not be afraid to participate. You had something to say? Say it. It's okay. It is okay. If you feel like somebody on that stage and you like, girl, say it. Don't do it. Say it. Don't be afraid. We right there for you.
Now, this is not my birthday, but this is my cake. Hey, look. So let me tell you a little bit of history about this. Yesterday, somebody got this cake for her birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. So she shared half of her cake with us.
I did.
And when we tasted that, I specifically asked Miss Salithia to make this for me. And I'm not cutting it.
Hey,
and then I begged Darlene to cut it yesterday, right?
You is lying right now.
I'm not cutting my cake. No, you know what? Y'all, you can, definitely, because you shared yours with me.
She did
and y'all
share.
can dive in this. I'm gonna put this right here.
She did share.
Yeah, she did. I'm gonna put this right here. So please feel free to cut your piece.
It's still warm too.
And I will.
And again, do you sell these?
I do. 35 pepperonis.
Okay.
You could just hit me up on Facebook, Salita Gibson, and message me, and we'll work it out.
Okay, y'all heard it. She said, go to your Facebook page.
Salita Gibson, SALETHA. Last name is Gibson, GIPSON.
Okay, and when I tell you, this is made with love. I don't know if me and my wife gonna still be married tomorrow. Because my baby told me, she said, you only can have a couple of slices. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm hoping that the ice cream place is still open when I leave, because I even told her, I said, babe, I want to get a little bit of ice cream with this here right here. This is This right here is some late movie stuff here.
And let me just say that this is not my original recipe. One of my brothers from Seattle shared the recipe with me, and so I just brought it out and just do it all over. So it's not my own little thing I concocted, but I do a little something different. So
Well,
just want to take full credit for my full recipe. It's not, but
whatever you did, I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. So here we go. We did start pretty much on time. I just want to say thank you to my guests that came in. Y'all, I'm always welcome to come to the People to People podcast. This is not about me. This is not about you. It's all about us. This is what we do to try to bring some things to the community, to say, hey, we have a voice of the choice. I ask that if you haven't subscribed, please go to YouTube and subscribe. We're trying to get up there. If you know somebody want to get in production that can come in and help us do better, come on. It's a lot of things that we're trying to do, but it's processes. I had a little, here you go right here. I'm going to read something real quick. It says, every big business was small once.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, here we're moving in a direction trying to become something major.
Yes.
And I cannot do it by myself.
Mm-mm.
But what I want to do is support each one of you in anything that you're doing. So if you have a niece and nephew that's doing very well in school, let's also recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody that's helping in the community. Let's put them in a position they can sit down and talk about their accomplishments too.
Mm-hmm.
Because the trash man is just as important as the doctor.
He is, because if he don't come pick up your garbage, it's just gonna be there stinking.
Right.
And you do not want it piling up.
So they get paid to remove garbage.
And matter of fact, sometimes people do the job that you want.
Yep. Exactly.
They will.
But we'll be quick to judge them.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Don't judge a book by its cover. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, so again, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the People to People podcast. It has been an amazing journey having Salithia. Why do I want to say Salithia?
I don't know. Everybody do. That's okay.
Rena, and Darlene. I'm just really, really blessed and thankful that y'all came in and shared this with, give me this opportunity. Thank you, Lady Z, for doing what you do, babe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, thank you to our technician, Richard. Richard, back in the back. We just, it's a process, but together, you just move forward. So if anyone out there again, you want to try to, you can call and see if we might can find a ticket somewhere. I don't know. I ain't telling you that maybe
We might have
might have one, and she ain't joking. We
might have one.
So, to God be the glory. People to people, power to power, positive people. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed evening.
People